A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. And this is a special date on the college football calendar. Number 1 versus number 2 here late in the season. This, folks, is a potential national championship game preview, as we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Florida Atlantic Owls. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Getting set to kick the ball off now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. The back's got it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, that's what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground here. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pulls it in. It's Shaw. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No chance to catch it. Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Ball handed off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They'll run the option. He takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, it's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try to run it with the option. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You know, you get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
Point after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And now the handoff. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
They'll try the right side on the toss. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. The shotgun handoff here. Gets into space at the 50. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Gonna run it. It's Shaw. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buckeyes will have first and 10 here. They'll try the right here. Finding some room at the 25. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Ohio State 14, Florida Atlantic 7.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. He's got a receiver wide open here. That picks up a first down. He'll spot it at the 39. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Receiver makes the catch. And now the defense able to bring him down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quick throw caught on the left side. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
First and 10 now for the offense. Receiver in motion now. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Brings up second down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. That sack makes it third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking to scramble now. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. FAU offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running with purpose. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass is intercepted.
Second down pass. Intercepted by Ohio State. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Now it's 2nd down here. Using the ground game though. Tailback has the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Shaw. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Tackle is made at the 19. Second down coming up.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway. Snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 20, Florida Atlantic 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Tailback with another carry. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made over the middle. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
On the toss play, runner moving left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff on a single back formation. And the ball to the ground. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their... They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's escaping the pocket now. And he throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on third down. And now a fourth down decision coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls. So here we go. Fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line. Run that running back. Make sure he protects the football. And you got a great chance at a victory.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it again. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle on the line of scrimmage.
Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
At the 47. That's a first down for the offense.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll try the left side with the toss. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's the 2nd down play. He'll hand it off. Fights through the tackler. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Brings up.
They've converted 2 of 3 so far on 4th down, and they'll stay aggressive here. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Now in the final couple minutes. Here's a deep shot. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, FAU.
What a job by this offense. They work the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Kick is up and good. They're up by a point here in the final minutes. Can they hold on? The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Timeout is called here to stop the clock on this crucial possession. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
Chris, that is a huge play for this defense. They come up with the sack, they push the offense back a bit, and most importantly, they let that clock keep running.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and its running back and just keep working that clock.
second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find room. It's Thomas. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
At the 49. Brings up third down.
Crucial third down play right here. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They took one last extra shot, but time runs out on this one. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.